Hey HubSpotters, this is Davey at Pearagon, sharing with you again some cool fields that exist in HubSpot that you may not be aware of. So we're going to go into an account here by test1test. And in here, we're going to just pull up, you have your normal about this items, and those are all good. But I wanted to show you a couple of less known fields over here on the left. By the way, if you don't know how to add fields, go check out some of our other tutorials about how to add fields or properties as they're called. So if you want to search for HubSpot properties or fields, and you'll get the same thing. But a couple things about contacts in relation, you can get buying roles. So this is built into the system. You can choose whether or not they're a decision maker or a champion or a blocker or end user, and be able to mark them. This is great for account-based marketing. Going back to my previous video about companies in less known fields, if you haven't looked at that, we talk about account-based marketing as well in another video, but this is what's marked there, and you can actually see and show that information. Contact priority, really interesting field. What it is it's taking some data here and helping us to figure out if we should reach out to them based on criteria and AI that's built in HubSpot. Definitely a field you should be using if you're not already, especially on enterprise and pro versions. How about contact on work? So if nothing has occurred, no email activities, no phone calls, no tasks, then we put this contact as unworked, and you can actually view that and see it, but it's also something you can filter on your views. How about a HubSpot score? This number, the number that shows qualification of contacts to sales readiness, can be set in HubSpot's lead scoring app. So you can actually use this and look at different lead scoring with this. How about lead rating? We can look at the rating of this contact based on the predictive lead score. So are they, and this is whether or not they're going to be a good lead for you. How about likelihood to close? Again, if you've looked at our company's one, this is the likelihood that it is to close based on a percentage. And so if we look at this, it'll tell us that it's within 90 days, how likely is it to close. We were at 1.27%, now we're at 0.78%. I promise you this gets up into the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. And what it does is it looks at a number of items based on this contact and the behavior of them actually becoming a client. Okay, let's look at number of times contacted and predictive lead scoring. Again, this is just another lead scoring factor that's associated, and it's a score calculated by HubSpot on the contact's likelihood to become a customer. So again, kind of going to that likelihood to close and likelihood to become a customer. Again, these are great little features as you kind of work through, and as you put more leads in, the AI will kick in and give you more information. But take advantage of any of these out of the box that you can, because they're phenomenal and they're usually hidden. You have to add them in. And if you don't know what they're for, they don't really make too much sense, but they make a huge difference in what you're doing and who you should reach out to on a list of contacts. Hopefully this helps you guys. Hope you enjoy it. Please always reach out to Pearagon for any of your HubSpot questions.